Yeah, well, Nathan, the Justice Minister is kind of making official what the Prime Minister teased last week. So we do know quite a bit. And the government is looking to make some changes to the way the bail system works in the country, specifically targeting repeat offenders, ensuring that those accused of dangerous crimes are being kept out of communities across the country. Some of the changes that will be made to the system include the reverse onus bail system. So basically, this would put the onus on the accused to ensure that they are proving that they can be trusted to be released back into the public rather than the other way around. And another key element to this new piece of legislation is consecutive sentencing. That would ensure that repeat offenders are spending more time in jail rather than being out on the streets. And, you know, this comes amid pressure from the Conservatives, but also from stakeholders, police associations, municipalities that have been pushing for changes to the legislation due to the high rate of crimes being committed by accused that are out on bail. So the government making good on a campaign promise here. And again, we know a lot of what is to come today, but they'll make that official through tabling legislation here in Ottawa today.
And Jeremie, Prime Minister Carney first announced the new bail reform bill last week. What was the reaction to the initial announcement?
Yeah, look, the Conservative leader has been quite critical of the Prime Minister in his rolling out of this bill. The Conservatives are saying that, you know, the government is not going far enough with this this legislation, and that they've taken too long to do it. You know, it's been about 6 months since this government, since this party-formed government, if you will, and so they're saying they've dragged their heels on this. They would rather see the government adopt their idea of this bill, which is the Jail Not Bail Act that Conservatives have proposed, that just goes kind of even further than some of the measures that are included in this legislation. On the flip side, you know, the Toronto Police Association called this a good first step. They believe that this is, you know, a necessary measure, and they're certainly supportive of the government making changes to the bail system, as was the Federation of Canadian Municipalities. There have been mayors and elected officials from across the country that have been pushing for this as well. They are welcoming this change. Again, the official legislation will be tabled today, and then the big question is whether or not the government can get the support it needs to pass it through the House of Commons.
All right, we're going to find out. CTV's Jeremie Charron in Ottawa. Thank you.
Anytime.